Hey y'all, it's Marty again coming out with you with your mid-afternoons with Marty weekly check-in. Today is April 30th, the end of April, the month we thought we were going to be, back in business, coming back to the gym. After our 4 to 6 week, layoff, we're like, yeah, we'll be back. Okay. I guess we all figured out that didn't exactly come true. We're now extended out to May 26th as our new safer at home end date. And our gym status as a non-essential business, it also basically says that we're not going to be open until then. But right now, the biggest question that we're getting is, hey, we see businesses opening all over the place. What's your guys' plan? And so, what is our plan? Well, we don't know for now, because we don't know when we're going to be allowed to do a reopening. So as a non-essential business, it very much depends on if we're allowed to, as a non-essential business, to open. The dog groomers and the recreational equipment rental places, they got the go-ahead with about 3 days notice. So we found that out this week, is that when they are relaxing the requirements for certain business or certain business categories, it's probably going to be pretty quick, as in all the either smart people or political people or both or neither get together and decide that that's what's okay for our state. We're probably going to find out and not have a ton of time to plan. So right now, what are we as a CrossFit Eastern Ridge, Western Ridge staff doing is we are making our contingency plans for, should we get that go ahead in the next month, what are we going to do? And to give you I'll just say a summary of what that is. I expect we are going to respond in a way that's, I'll just say, conservative. If they say, go ahead, you're allowed to reopen, don't expect a full gym reopening, as in like normal hours, all the classes we used to have, 16-person class limit. That's probably not going to be reality. It's probably not conservative enough, probably for the requirements they're going to give us, but also just for good prudence for, minimizing the spread of coronavirus, which is, kind of the whole purpose of what we're doing right now. However, we are fortunate. We do have plenty of square feet in each of our locations that having, a 10-person class and giving each person easily a 10-foot radius from everyone else is easy for us. We've got big outdoor spaces at both that we'll probably use to the fullest to be able to, give maximal spacing and give you guys all the room you need to work out. Same with class times, applying things like adding an intentional half-hour break where there's going to be no athletes at the gym, and it's just going to be a focused, clean, recover kind of downtime that will have the chance to really apply, the rigorous hygiene practices that, to be honest, a CrossFit gym is able to do with their class models that, just a regular, I'll just say fitness gym where you have access, they don't really control it because they don't have class times. It's not blocked into class times like that. So I feel really good that when the time comes, we will be able to respond positively. And I'm looking forward to that. And I mean, one other thing to consider too is none of our kids at school. So, us coaches who are now full-time, teachers, even though we're not teaching anything, we're mostly just yelling at our kids to do their stuff and not fight. It depends on what our availability is as well. So, the whole coaching schedule is going to be turned upside down as well. So we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Just to kind of give you an update on where I feel like I've been in the last week. Mentally, I feel like I went, maybe some of you are in the same boat as me, where I can say about a week and a half ago, beginning of last week, I was pretty good funk. I felt like I was over this is unique and different and we're overcoming to man, this just sucks. I'm sick of this. When are we going to be done with it? And fortunately, I think last weekend's nice weather helped out a lot. We got to go outside and enjoy the sun, and it improves your mood immediately. But also, I think I was bridging over into that acceptance and, hey, what's next phase? And I can definitely share with you that's where I've been in the last couple of days, is thinking about, hey, what is next? And right now, the safer at home, the flatten the curve has been the whole goal of what we've been doing so far. And we've been tremendously effective in our county. Sheboygan County is 40 some cases total, 5 active, the rest are recovered. That's really good. What we've done here is exactly what all these executive orders were trying to do. However, we're not in the clear because this is still a highly transferable virus that is going to be floating around with its long duration times and its no symptom carrier type characteristics of it, and with some fairly risky, some fairly high consequences. If 10% of people who actually have it end up being hospitalized, that's pretty high risk rate. What's going to happen is we're not safe from this until we have something called herd immunity, and it's not something that can be a preventative measure. It's something that just happens over time. Herd immunity happens probably when 70% and 95% of the entire population has immunity to a certain disease or illness or sickness. And what that means is a whole lot of people still have to get it, or a whole lot of people have to have a vaccine and take the vaccine. And we are still quite a ways away from it. So what does that mean? Even if we do open up, maybe we're going to find out that, with very few cases in the county and everyone's being cautious, maybe there's no resurgence here. We're feeling good and we get a little more confident, and then we start traveling again. And in places where it hasn't been cut out completely, it's going to fire back up and it's going to spread just as quickly because most of our population isn't immune to coronavirus. And we may find ourselves in a second shutdown. However, we've already had one winning strategy on how to avoid getting it, and that's probably what our states and our country is going to go back to should that case arise. So how do we get there? I don't know. We may be 10 months away from a vaccine. And I doubt that we want the entire country to get this sickness. So there's a whole lot of uncharted waters before us. I personally am, I'll just say, buckling in for a long ride. I think we're going to have a different way of doing business for at least the next year, and for us to make the best of it while we can. On a very personal level, for health, learning how to eat well, sleep well, get mobility back are probably the best things I can do for long-term health anyways, not to mention, how I feel, such that maybe it's a good time to just focus on those things. Yep, maybe the barbell 1RM PRs are not going to be happening in the next 6 to 10 months. Can you be okay with that? I hope so. If not, well, I guess get yourself on a waiting list to buy a barbell and work out at home. But all I can say is, hey, we're going to be flexible. We are very much looking forward to seeing you guys in the gym, and yeah, I'd say keep being the community that you are. You guys are helping each other out a lot. You're helping us out a lot. Your guys' willingness to contribute to the scholarship fund again has been awesome. Thank you so much to everyone who did that. And hopefully you can take since the way we gave discounts to everyone in the gym this month. Basically, we just said since we were a recipient of one of the federal loans, like many small businesses were. We're not stockpiling that or hoarding it for ourselves. We want to pass it on to you guys and give you guys the opportunity in case you're going through some financial hardship yourself, or you have a certain place that you want to donate, take that money and use it elsewhere. We figure we don't need to be the keepers of that. We can share it with you guys and let you guys decide how to bless others around you and community around you as best you can. So we hope you guys are having a good week. As always, reach out to us if you have questions. And yeah, we'll just cross our fingers and hopefully we'll see that we turn up on the list of businesses that can open our doors again soon. So we look forward to that day, and we'll talk to you soon.